Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video that's going to be a little bit of a get ready with me. I'm going to get ready, wow, Captain Obvious. Reporting for duty, but I'm going to get ready. I just got out of the shower. I am going to put some makeup on for the day and we are going to chat about the beauty community. Is YouTube dead? Keep seeing these videos pop up and I want to talk about it too. Listen, I want to talk about it as well. I have opinions. I have different opinions. I have opinions that I want to talk about. So if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I am such a lover of beauty makeup. I love everything beauty makeup related, especially things that are a little bit more on the colorful side. I'm going to try and do this look a little bit more on the colorful side. So if you want to see more of that, do not forget to subscribe because I upload several videos every week. So, I am filled with mosquito bites. I'm hoping it's mosquito bites. I hope it's not like something else. Like, what else could you be bitten by in like Texas? Like, I don't know. I'm sure there's a bunch of things. Let's not lose my top. I've just got out of the shower. So let me actually just get my hair up. Because I usually do that last when I'm doing these kind of get ready with me. So, let's just put that to the side. Snippity snap. I'm actually going to be doing not a full face of Linda Hallberg, but like I have LH Cosmetics Nyqvist palette here, so I'm going to be doing at least a look with this one, and I'm going to be pulling from all of the other things that I have from this brand. We are going to see what this is all about. I think this is a duochrome. Let me just quickly pop up some swatches. Editing Angie is going to be so annoyed with me that I'm telling you to show some swatches. But I kind of just want to show you what it looks like. Let me scooch in a little bit closer. I feel like I see a hair here that's like not really cooperating. Let me scooch in a little bit. I have been out in the sun a little bit. I'm going to be using this mattifying primer so that I can wear this throughout the day. All of these things, I'm not going to be talking so much about the makeup. I'm going to put it down in the description box. You can buy LH Cosmetics, which is Linda Hallberg's own makeup brand. You can buy it at her site, you can buy it at Beauty Bay, you can buy it at Harrods. If you're living in a country that has Kicks, you can buy it at Kicks. There's a couple of different places you can buy the makeup. I really like the makeup and it's pretty humid out today, so I think we'll do this mattifying primer. I'm also going to be using this new Shaping Light, which is a multi-use highlighter in a cool glow. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of that and I'm going to mix that with my foundation and we can see how that looks. And yeah, I have a little bit of tan still because I have been by the pool. So I'm hoping that this foundation is going to work out for me. Because listen, I don't want to do self-tanner when I'm living in such a warm and sunny country and it's like actually summertime. And my shoulders are darker than my face, so I think I'm gonna go away with this. I actually scrub my face just in the shower. Oh, by the way, let me show you. I never show you this tattoo, but I have a tattoo here. But now you can see it because I have a crop top and I also have my hair up. It says, "When in doubt, love." I never show you that tattoo. It basically means that if you are unsure what to think about a person, always believe the best about that person. Like if you're when in doubt about someone's intention or when in doubt about whether or not someone is a good person, love. Just expect the best. It's better to be naive than to be cynical. That's literally one of my life mottos. So I've been seeing a lot of creators talk about the fact that like YouTube is dead, the platform is dying, nobody is here anymore, like the momentum is gone. And these are creators that I really like and I don't blame them for having this opinion. And like, I think that from their perspective, it probably seems like this. Like I've heard this from several different creators that I myself really like and that I myself like watch and enjoy watching. I just feel like sometimes we forget that not everyone was having the same experience on YouTube as these super large creators. Let me just wet a sponge because I really want to use a sponge. And these are my sexy sweatpants. Yes. And what I mean with different perspectives is that the perspective that I've heard when it comes to these things from these bigger YouTubers that was getting hundreds and thousands and maybe millions of views is that for them, of course, the platform changed because instead of getting 1 million or 500,000 views on a video, they get 100,000 views on a video. But having 1 million subscribers and getting 100,000 views on a video, it's still a really good ratio. For me, I think that when it comes to the beauty community, a lot of people that were in the beauty community or that was watching beauty at the time when it was booming weren't necessarily interested as much in beauty as they were interested in the drama that was happening between the beauty creators. I said to my friends that I more see it as a lot of people that were watching the beauty community when you were getting 500,000 views instead of 100,000 views. They were not really interested in the beauty. They were just interested in the character development of the main cast of these dramatic situations. They were just trying to keep up, seeing if they mentioned each other, who was still friends with who, what are they saying in their videos. You know, people were just trying to keep up with the drama. Or like the cast of the drama, even when the videos were not about that. And things come and go, ebb and flow, like Raw Beauty Christie said in her video. Sometimes something is super popular, and then sometimes something else is super popular. I just think that the people that left, that are no longer watching, are people that maybe were never interested in beauty in the first place. They were just interested in the more dramatic things. It's not maybe necessarily that they got tired of makeup, and the people that did get tired of makeup and left for that reason, they were replaced, I'm thinking, with someone else that was like interested in makeup, because interests come and go. I mean, I remember a time when all I was interested in was gaming. That was the only thing I was interested in. That was my main interest. I also remember a time when the only thing that I was interested in was like photography, model photography, and all I looked at online was other people's work and just being fascinated by that. I mean, interests come and go, and I feel like every day someone grows tired of makeup and every day someone discovers makeup for the first time. I feel like sometimes there's probably more people entering the community and sometimes there's probably more people exiting the community. Of course, there are more platforms that are competing right now. I'm thinking even before YouTube, there were places where people were showing their makeup work and stuff like that that wasn't YouTube. And now a lot of people are showing it on TikTok. Me, myself, I don't see TikTok as a beauty platform for me. I use TikTok for entertainment. I watch skits and comical things and more commentary there than I do on YouTube. YouTube, I watch mostly the beauty community, and on TikTok, it's more entertainment for me, and that's how I treat TikTok. But I realized that some people get their beauty there, but I don't think that TikTok has really like replaced YouTube. I think that just the people that were interested in the drama, they left and they found other places to watch their content. Because I mean, just because people are not really dramatic and like fighting in the beauty community right now doesn't mean that there are other communities where people are not fighting. Just look at the commentary community or the anti-MLM community. They have drama all the time, and those are also like places that have a lot of views right now. So don't think the drama disappeared or that people aren't watching drama anymore. I'm sure they are. They're just not watching it in the beauty community right now. I'll use a little bit of the LH Cosmetics Tinted Brow Gel. I don't know what shade this is. This is in taupe. I actually gave the brow products that they sent to me. I think most of these things from LH Cosmetics are sent in PR. Some of them I bought myself. But these brow products, I actually gave them to my mom because she wanted to have some brow products, so I gave her a whole bunch. I gave her LH Cosmetics, I gave her Juvia's Place, what did I give her? I gave her a bunch of things, but I did keep this brow gel because I think it's really good and it's a little bit too light for my mom because I am a natural dark blonde like here and my mom has dark brown hair. So we're a little bit different when it comes to hair colors. That escalated quickly. It is what it is. Okay, so my opinion is that no, the beauty community isn't dead. The people that love watching beauty, they were always interested in the beauty, but maybe they were not as easy to sway as the people that were interested in drama. Because the people that were interested in drama, they were more interested in the people in the beauty community than they were the actual makeup. And the people that are interested in the makeup, they just will not click on every video. Why is my brow so absolutely crazy today? Give me a second. It is what it is. Let's not talk about that. And like I said, everything goes in ebb and flows, like what people are interested in, what they want to see. but also what kind of makeup they want to see, if they want to see challenges, if they want to see like tutorials, if they want to see reviews. And I feel like right now a lot of people love seeing people putting on makeup while talking about something else. Just look at the anti-MLM community, look at the commentary community where people are doing makeup and talking about commentary. Bailey Sarian, like the true crime while doing makeup, while not everyone like agrees with that is a good way of doing it, it's still something that was extremely popular and something that boom, that people wanted to see. So I think that sometimes when it comes to YouTube, you either have to adapt and be like, okay, I'll do it too. And if it's not something that you are dying to do, like I don't love true crime, I don't watch a lot of true crime, I definitely am not interested in like doing any research about it. I'm not going to be the person that does true crime. I know this about me and I am okay with that. So for me, that was never anything that I was interested in. When it comes to anti-MLM, I am more interested in watching that, but me, myself, I've never been in an MLM and I do not have anything, according to me, to bring to the conversation. So I would never do any kind of content around that. And when it comes to that, when something is popping off, either you jump on it or you accept the fact that you are going to get less views if you stick with what you know or stick with what is not as popular right now. And right now, like dedicated makeup videos like tutorials, get ready with me's, makeup reviews, dedicated videos like that, they're not the thing that's bringing in the absolute most views on YouTube. Some things can be really popular and you can get a lot of views on it, but I would say as the big thing, it's not what people are, and I say people, I mean the main audience of YouTube, it's not really what they are super interested in. Not the best bronzer work I've ever done in my life, but will survive. Let me use actually a little bit of this. This is the Prep, Fix and Refresh setting spray. I'm gonna use a little bit of this before I go in with like blush and highlight, and I am going to be using this palette. This is the Infinity Glam palette. This is actually my favorite of the face palettes because I feel like this one is just so flattering and beautiful as a face palette. But I've never been one of those big YouTubers. I was never getting those kind of views on my videos even back when that was popular. I never put up videos and got 100,000 views on them. I have like 2 videos that have like 100,000 views, or maybe there's more, like maybe there's like 3. All I'm saying that it's not the norm for me to upload something and get 100,000 views on it. That's not what happens for me, and for most people in the beauty community, it's not what happens to them. That's not the views that they are getting on their videos, and most of us are okay with that. Like, we know we're not gonna go viral, we know we're not gonna have those kind of views, and it is perfectly fine that that doesn't happen for us. I've never been salty about the fact that I was never one of those that got millions of views or stuff like that. I like what I like, and I like where I'm at the beauty community. But I will also say that yes, the boom was definitely in 2015, 16, 17, maybe even 18, and then it was a drastic drop. But I will also say I've never had as many views, me. And I've always done my videos about the makeup, never about the drama. Maybe I've had some kind of commentary here and there, but it's never been about the drama. That's not what my channel is about, and I've never had as good views or as many subscribers or as good as of an engagement as I have right now. So for me, the beauty community has never been more engaging for me as it is right now. But I also was never big when the beauty community was like big like that. I think I'm gonna do this one. This one is in, this is the crayon in Secret Mellow Mauve. So I think that sometimes when we say, oh, the beauty community is dead, nobody's watching beauty YouTube anymore. Yeah, there's a lot of people watching beauty YouTube, but the people that weren't interested in makeup, yeah, those people are not watching the beauty community anymore. You're all too mellow. You need to fight more if you want people to watch you. It's been proven again and again and again that the more you're in drama, the more subscribers you're gonna get. Are they gonna be loyal? Are they gonna love you? Are they gonna stay with you forever? Probably not. But they'll at least increase your AdSense for a couple of months. LH Cosmetics has a lot of lip formulas, but I think that this is still my favorite. This is like the semi-glossy, semi-sheer lip formula. I have it in Ametrine. I think this is going to be perfect with the cool tone eye that I am planning in my head. Planning and plotting. Maybe I'll do some freckles too. Just a couple. Okay, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm going to use the eye primer from Nyqvist Cosmetics as well. Just a little squirty squirt on both eyes. And I understand that if you have 1 million or 2 million or 5 million or even 500,000 subscribers and you're used to getting 500,000 views on your videos or even more maybe, now getting 100,000 or 150,000 or even 200,000, it seems like nothing because it changes not only your AdSense, it also changes how much you can charge for sponsored content, because of course your sponsorships are not based on merely how many subscribers you have, it's also based on, well, how many people are you reaching, what's your engagement, how many views do you get, how many likes do you get, how many comments do you get. And if your views are down, of course what you're able to charge is also down for a sponsorship. And I mean, that's just the name of the game. Let me see if I can find some brushes and we can start with this look. I really want to work with this one. I do have the color palette here as well if I need to add something. Should I don't 100% know what I want to do, which is never a good idea, but I think I'm going to start with this mauve one in the crease and we'll take it from there. I do want to use the blue. We're definitely using the blue. I also feel like the bigger YouTubers have been kind of ruining how we see AdSense. So many YouTubers that I really like as well have said phrases that is similar to AdSense is nothing. AdSense is pocket change. AdSense is not where the big money is. That's not where they get the bulk of their money. And I understand that because I am sure that a lot of these people are probably making tens of thousands of dollars per sponsorship that they are doing, which is awesome. I'm so happy for them. But we also need to remember that even though they are not getting 500,000 views on a video, if they if they still get 100,000 or 200,000 views per video and they put a couple of those up a month, they're still making good money, tens of thousands of dollars a month in AdSense. So I think it's important to remember that AdSense is not nothing. Maybe in the grand scheme of things, if you compare it to what they're making, I don't know what they could be making in sponsorships, but I can only guess. And I can only imagine if you're a really big YouTuber, the kind of money that you're bringing in like collabs. And when you compare that to what you're getting in AdSense, if you're getting 20, 30, 40, I wouldn't even be surprised if some people made $50,000 a month in AdSense, that might still be nothing. But it's not nothing. It's still a lot of money. And sometimes I wish that we didn't have that talk about AdSense, how AdSense is nothing, because it's definitely not nothing. The Nyqvist Cosmetics primer is a primer that has a little bit of a almost silicone-y feel, so I probably would have been able to get even more pigment from this had I blended this on top of a more creamy or tacky primer. I'm just letting you know that if you think that this is looking a little weak, it's that this primer is mainly, for me, a good primer to blend upon. You get a really good blend on it. But if you want to get like super pigmented looks, I would personally probably choose another primer. Still a good primer, but maybe not when it comes to bringing out the pigments in the shadows. So personally, I wouldn't say that the beauty community is dead. It's not as easy to like get viral content when you are doing just straight up beauty videos, but there are a lot of people out there that have been consistently doing beauty videos throughout all of these years and are still getting consistently good views and are still using this as their main source of income. Are they getting filthy rich? Buying mansions in LA, having a closet full of Chanel, being able to cash buy cars left and right? Maybe not. But like, is that also like what's needed? Do we need that to say that a community is thriving when some of the participants are getting filthy rich? I don't know. I still feel like the beauty community is all well. You can still get good views. You can still make a living out of this. You can still grow. But maybe it's not as viral as it was back then, when people were so deadly interested in what was going on with the participants of this community. I think it's also important to remember who your demographic is. Because for me, I basically have 0% of my audience is people under the age of 18. And I know for a lot of people in YouTube and a lot of people's channels that have been popping off or getting a lot of views or being really successful, that has not been the story for them. They have had a lot of younger people around, and maybe, yes, a lot of those people did leave for other platforms, because I realized that the audience on TikTok, at least in the beginning, was really young. So what am I trying to say with all of this? Is any of this making any kind of sense? Like, does it matter? Does any of this matter? Like what I think or what I say? I would say what I'm trying to say is that sometimes when people compare stuff, they compare it only to what's happening to themselves. And I think that that is a good thing when you're talking about yourself. But when you are talking about an entire community, I think it is important to then actually look at the entire community, because the makeup community is so much more and has always been so much more than the top 20 creators. That was never the beauty community. That was never everyone that mattered in this community. And I feel like sometimes when we are talking about the beauty community dying or the views are being down or anything like that, we keep talking about the top players and their views, and instead of like looking at the baseline of people that was never in drama, that just kept to themselves, kept doing makeup videos, that never had any kind of reason to attract viewers that was not into makeup. Because a lot of people, and I'm not talking about me here, I'm talking about a lot of people in the beauty community, there was never a reason ever for anyone to watch their channel unless they were very interested in makeup. And I feel like those are the interesting people to look at. What happened to their viewership? The ones that only had the makeup lovers. And of course, some channels come, some channels go. That's how it's always gonna be. I mean, it's also about like the creator themselves. Are they still interested in makeup? Because it's really hard to talk about something that you're not genuinely like interested in yourself. If you are not dying to talk about makeup, why would anyone be dying to watch you apply it? Because sometimes it's not only the viewer's interest that comes and goes, also the creator's interest comes and goes. We can't expect the viewers to keep watching us do something that we're not even that interested in ourselves anymore. And you do need to like adapt with the community and also ask ourselves, am I willing to change for this community? Do I want to keep doing this? Do I want to do YouTube videos? Do I love it enough to change my content around, to try other things, to try new things? Because for me, for example, I know exactly what would bring me more views. I know exactly what kind of videos I would have to do to get even more views than I have right now. I am not 100% willing to do it though, because I don't want certain type of channels. I don't want myself, because I am not interested in it, or because it's not something that I am willing to talk about on my channel. And then sometimes you have to just accept that if you're not willing to change according with the trends, and you are doing something that's not terribly popular right now, which is like make tutorials and just makeup reviews, then maybe you're gonna have to like, you know, sit in the backseat of the trends for a little bit and wait for the times to turn again, so that maybe one day what you're doing will be popular. Just accept that we can't force people to love what we love. Is this super rambly? Does anyone care? I have no idea. What do I think about this makeup look? I do want to try this palette again with a primer that I myself think is a little bit better at making stuff super pigmented. Although I do think that like blending on top of this one is like so easy. But I still like want to try a different one as well. I'm gonna use a little bit of the matte white from the color palette and just put that in the absolute inner corner for an extra added contrast. I don't know if this video made sense at all. I just wanted to say that if you were never in drama and you were part of the beauty community and people keep saying that the beauty community is dying and you are like me not seeing it, it's probably because you were a channel that never attracted any of the drama viewers, so your channel has just been chugging along, especially if you've been consistent and somewhat changing with the trends, because I have somewhat changed with the trends. Right now, we are in a place in the beauty community where people are not extremely interested in seeing people apply makeup. They just want to see you talk about makeup. And I still love applying makeup, and I am aware that because I have so many videos applying makeup instead of just talking about it, I do end up missing some of the views, and I am okay with that. Sometimes you have to be okay with the choices that you make. I do like the look though. I think it's really pretty. Oh, I am going to be using a little bit of the... I have an eye pen here somewhere. Hold. This one. This is in blue. I think it is in Cool Mood. I'm going to be using this in my waterline. It is like a... Oh, you can see a really like bright blue. I think it's going to be so pretty. I put some lashes on. They're still drying a little bit. I use the Bright lashes from Angela Bright. These are in Au Naturel. Naturel? That's how you say it, right? Au Naturel. They're really nice. I really want to try her half lashes. Maybe I should like order some like now. Maybe I'll do that because I want to see how her half lashes are, because these are so pretty. I am going to be doing my hair a little bit. You always ask me what I use in my hair. I use the Olaplex No. 6 Bond Smoother, and then I use the Moroccan hair oil in Light. That is what I use in my hair to get it to be like shiny, because I am going to be blow drying it. I also wanted to say, because I talked to my friend Heather Austin and she was like, oh, this palette has 2 cake liners. And I was like, what? Because I didn't know that. But apparently these two, the gray and the black, they are marketed as you can use them as cake liners if you use them with a damp brush. Don't put water in them, use a damp brush. But I still use the black as an eyeshadow, like a powder eyeshadow, with no problems at all. So it's just good to know that if you use these with a damp brush, you can get a liquid liner off that. But I was like, huh, what? Because you were definitely able to use those as, at least the black one, as a normal eyeshadow. But yeah, this is the look right now. I think it looks really pretty. Let me blow dry my hair. Listen, this video, this is just me rambling. I probably should have put down a couple of pointers. I probably should have made some notes. This is why I'm not a commentary channel. I just wanted to reflect a little bit on it. I just wanted to reflect. Okay, so I am gonna start with a little bit of Bond Smoother in my damp hair. I just do maybe like that, because I have like fairly long hair right now. And then I blow dry my hair, and then I do the oil afterwards, a pump, maybe pump and a half, now that I have long hair, especially in above on the crown and in my tops. So yeah, let me just fix my hair. So concluding thoughts. I definitely do not think that the beauty community is dead. There are still hundreds of thousands of people here that will watch the beauty content that you put up if the content is right, if the subject is the correct one, if it's what they're interested in. I feel like if you were part of the beauty community that got hundreds and thousands of views, maybe millions of views before, you probably realized that you could put up anything and people would watch. Anything and people would watch your videos. That is not the case right now. Right now, there are so many creators, and maybe there are less viewers, but there are so many more creators right now that are doing beauty content than it was back then. You can't just put up anything and expect people let me just, and expect people to watch it. You have to make an effort. Why should people watch your content when there is so much content on this platform for them to watch? If I put up a video ranking all the eyeshadow palettes that I tried in 2022, I'm probably gonna get 100,000 views like I did last year and the year before. That shows that there are 100,000 people on this platform at least that are interested in eyeshadow palettes. I'm not getting 100,000 views on me reviewing a small indie brand or just doing a chatty get ready with me because people are not interested in that. There are too many creators right now. Viewers are spread too thin. You have to make an effort to find something that they are genuinely interested in so that they click on your video instead of the million other videos that are out there. And this is not me shaming anyone. I just want people to realize there are still hundreds and thousands of people on this platform genuinely interested in makeup, but you need to do the kind of videos that they want to see. And I'm not doing that because I do not get hundreds of thousands of views on my videos. So I'm not saying that I've cracked the code. I'm just saying that there are beauty creators out there that are still getting these views and they cracked the code. So it's just that the community is changing. It is definitely, according to me, not dying. So this is my hair with some oil and everything in it. The oil is of course gonna absorb a little bit more. My hair is incredibly straight. Incredibly straight. But yeah, I know that I've been rambling in this video and I know that I maybe not 100% make sense. I just want to give my perspective that if you were in this community for the makeup, there is still place to grow. There is still a lot of viewers out there that are genuinely interested in makeup. You just need to crack the code. What do they want to see? There are so many creators out there that's been here longer than me, way longer than me. They're still making beauty content and still enjoying it. So I think that sometimes you just have to, it's good to compare with yourself, but sometimes you have to also look at what like other people are doing. I hope this didn't come off negative at all because I didn't mean to be. There are so many creators out there that I love, and there are so many creators that have done videos like this that I adore, whose content I really like, and I just wanted to give my perspective. Are we back to the squeaky chair? Disappointing. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you want to be subscribed, please do. YouTube is doing that little bug again where they're unsubscribing people that actually want to be subscribed as well. So do check down below if you are subscribed. If you think you are, maybe you're not. YouTube is throwing a fit. And I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you again soon in a new video. Bye!